Are you a new student in Canada? Probably you just started your classes this period and you're telling yourself, I'll start preparing for my PR journey after graduation. The truth is, if you want to wait till you graduate, you'll find out that you're already way behind. And that's why in today's video, I'll share with you tips on how you can start preparing for your PR right from your very first semester in Canada. And so without further ado, let's dive right into the video for today. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Celine Chibuzo, and on this channel, I break down all you need to know about studying, living, and thriving in Canada. I also like to share my knowledge and life experiences. If this sounds like something you like, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post more videos. And for my old subscribers, thank you guys so much for always being here. Why start early? A lot of people might be asking this question. They could say, take life one step at a time, and I truly understand that. But I also want to let you know that when it comes to PR in Canada, you have to be very strategic. Canada rewards proper planning, and it has to start from the very first day you step your feet in this country. Preparing early gives you more options to apply for permanent residence here in Canada. Now, the first thing is if you already have experience from back home, there is no need to wait till you graduate before you start applying for permanent residence. You can actually create a profile in the Express Entry pool and be there. Creating a profile in the Express Entry is free. You don't have to pay anything for it. I made a video in my channel on Express Entry and everything you need to know about it. You might want to go check out that video. Create your profile, be in the pool. Even if the scores are low, go ahead and create your profile. You never know. Immigration keeps changing every day. There could be a lucky draw that would invite people in your skill and you'll get invited. You could also be in the pool and a province that is interested in your profile can contact you to apply for PR. I mentioned it in that video that I had a friend that got PR while we were still studying in Canada, and her last semester school fees was paid as domestic and not international. So you see, that saved her a lot of money. You need to write your language tests. You need to prepare your proof of funds, of course, and be in the pool. When you finish studying, you can go ahead and update your profile to say you have education in Canada. When you get Canadian work experience, you can always keep, changing and adding things. So creating a profile right now does not hurt anybody because it's free, like I said. So let me know in the comment section below. Are you currently thinking about your PR even while studying in Canada? Let's have a conversation down in the comment section. One bonus tip for the Express Entry pool is if you're married, you have a spouse, both of you can go ahead and create profiles, right? It's free, like I said. If you're not invited, your spouse could be. Anybody with a stronger profile could get invited. So go ahead, create it, and you know that you have two options. It happened before where one spouse was called. Sometimes both of them even get invited, and the person with the stronger profile goes ahead to submit the application. So this is something you might also want to consider. You should also start considering provincial nomination programs while you're in the Express Entry pool. Don't just relax there. We have the provincial nomination programs. Depending on the province where you're studying, take your time, check out the provincial nomination programs that they currently have and check the one that you can, align with so that you can start preparing yourself for it ahead of time. By preparing yourself ahead of time, I mean like getting jobs that align with that. So let's take Ontario, for example. They have the occupation in demand stream. There are different jobs that are listed there. While studying, you can start looking for those kind of jobs as your part-time job so that once you graduate, you're already working there. It's easier for you to transition from a part-time to full-time, which will ultimately help you to apply for provincial nomination. It's easier compared to when you just graduate and that's when you start struggling, looking for job, time is running out. When you get this job while you're studying, you see that you already built relationship with the company, you're already having the Canadian work experience that you will need to get a full-time job when you graduate. You can also look at the Atlantic provinces like Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador. They have the Atlantic immigration programs, and these programs have different requirements. Currently, these provinces are taking some occupations that are also in high demand. You might also want to read about this, check. One thing I find is that some students wait until they graduate, they get their PGWP. Sometimes they wait for when they're almost exhausting the time left on their work permit, and that's when they realize that time is going. So it's better for you to start preparing way ahead of time so that you even know your destination from the beginning. The next thing you want to consider is your language test, like I mentioned earlier. If you have experience, you have your education, write the language test and be in the pool. If you do not have, go ahead and focus on your studies. While you're studying, please start preparing for your language test. Start preparing for it. As we all know, right now, for you to get your post-graduation work permit after studies, you need to have your language test results. Some people are stranded right now because they started trying for this exam, let's say a month or 2 months before graduation. There is no guarantee that you'll pass it on the first attempt, even though we're all praying that we should do well, right? I've seen a lot of people that have written these exams like 3 times, 4 times, and for some reason, they are not getting the desired scores. So if you start preparing and planning ahead of time, it will help you to, try it as much as you need to for you to get the desired score. Because without that, you cannot get your post-graduation work permit. And if you do not apply for your post-graduation work permit for a certain period of time after graduation, you stand the risk of losing your status in Canada. So you see the reason why you need to start preparing ahead of time. Some people are so much interested in the job titles. It has affected a lot of people today when it comes to getting their PR. Some people don't want to do certain jobs. While you might not like it, it could be what they need right now to give you a PR. So I'll just say you swallow your pride, whatever it is, and go ahead and do those jobs so that you can get your PR. And then after that, you can transition to whatever you want to do. There is no time that is too late to start a career, right? So you guys should think about this very well. It's very clear that some jobs will not give you PR in this country. They might be well-paying jobs, but they might not give you PR. It's not among the occupations that are in high demand in the express entry pool. It's not among the category-based jobs. Neither is it one of the occupations in high demand in any of the provinces. And yet, some people want to focus on that job because of the money. You have to choose between money and PR. Some people do jobs that pay them higher, even when they know very well that these jobs will not give them PR. Some of them are way interested in the money. Some people would even say, I have 3 years on my PGWP. Let me go ahead and do this job for 1 year. And then after 1 year, I'll start talking about my PR. And before the 1 year expires, things would have changed. It might no longer be easy for you to get the job. The job you were hoping to do later might no longer be in the list of occupations that are in high demand. So, one thing about Canada is anything you see that is trending, anything that you see that is moving at that particular time, try to key into that. Do not let opportunities pass you by because they do not wait or they do not last for so long. Remember that PR in Canada is not about graduating, it's about planning from the very onset. Some people get their PR in Canada without even graduating, some get their PR even while they're still studying. So it's better for you guys to prepare well ahead of time from the very beginning. I told myself, and I've said it here before in this channel, when I first came, I wasn't so eager in staying in a particular place. I told myself wherever I'm going to get PR, I will move. So while you're studying, be looking at other places. Don't go plant yourself in a particular place and tell yourself, I cannot be moved. A lot of people regretted not leaving the current provinces where they are right now, and it's now too late for them. So keep looking around. Try to build connections, connect with people in other provinces, people that will give you information. Also, stay informed in Canada. Try to check the news as well. I know it might not be easy for you right now. You have to study, you have to meet deadlines, you have to work part time, and it's also your responsibility to make sure you're following the immigration news so that you know what is happening. It's a lot, but easy does it. So take it slowly and make sure that you're doing the right thing. Gather your documents, keep them ready because once you're finally invited, you'll be asked to submit documents. Let it not be at the very last minute that you start running around thinking about this document or the other. So go ahead and do the document. Remember that your IELTS and your WES expires. Always check the documents, make sure they're still valid as at the time you're applying, because I have a lot of people that didn't even know this document expires. At the last minute, they are bringing it out only to realize that the documents are expired. You don't want to find yourself in that situation. So go ahead, check your documents right now. Let everything be handy, let everything be close to you, and I wish you all the very best in your PR journey in Canada. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and hit the like button, and also remember to subscribe to the channel. I will really appreciate that. Thank you so much, and see you guys in my next video.